Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next rendition of 20 Questions.
Hi.
I'll be your... Oh, Nick. Everyone, Nick. We also have Spigel. And Josh is with us.
Hey.
There you are. And I am Deg, and I have picked a game, and everyone go.
Is it a special edition or something?
No.
So for those of you watching the episodes in reverse order, that joke will make sense soon.
It'll make sense when you watch the next episode. In the future.
Last week.
But for real, that question didn't count, right?
No.
That question didn't count, right?
Of course not.
Okay.
No, that's not a real question. This isn't even a real show. Did it come out before the year 2000?
Crap, I probably should have... no.
What was that?
That was me trying to remember years and how they work.
Okay, not before the year 2000.
So it's 2000 or later.
Okay.
How about we just go console or handheld?
Yeah,
That's not a
sure.
question.
No, that is it. Was it on a console?
So I'm not going to nick this, and I'm going to interpret that the way you intended it and say yes.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
I mean, it would have been yes either way,
Okay.
but I just...
That's no way to... Okay.
Eh.
There's only one way to interpret that, which is that it is or isn't on a console.
Handheld consoles.
You guys have the best relationship.
You should see me and Ken sometime.
I'm gonna ship you and Nick from now on, Deg. I'm no longer on the Josh and Todd bandwagon, or the me and Piddle, or the Chris and Dan.
Why can't
Can we
Josh
not have
Todd,
both?
You know what
Why can't Josh, Todd, me, and Nick go on? A
Wait,
double
hold
date?
on. I already forgot. What was the actual
Or all
answer to
four
whether or
of
not
us.
it's on console?
It's on a console.
It was yes. The answer was.
We have a lot of good relationships here in the ZBN, and if you'd like, I'd like to actually take this time to announce that I'm creating another series of videos called the ZBN Dating Service, which for all of you that have trouble meeting the ladies or the men, if you're a woman or something else,
Just stop.
You're something else. Wow, you're so
Something
modern.
else.
Let's refocus this back to asking questions about video games.
I was trying to be PC without being offensive.
What do you mean PC? You're okay. I'm not even gonna go down that road because you have no
Is it
idea
on
what you're
PC?
talking about.
This is how we die.
So everyone,
is
this has
anyone
been the
still watching
latest
this?
edition of 20 Questions, and
This is a special edition or something.
No, this is not a special.
this is a very special edition of 20 Questions. Okay. Is it on the
Nintendo.
PS3?
No,
Which one did you
All right.
answer?
I didn't hear. I heard Nick.
Okay,
So not on PS3.
not on PS3 at all.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Are you going to tell me what the game is?
Yes. Eventually.
Hey, you guys are playing that drinking game that I'm playing right now, right? Where every time someone asks a stupid, unanswerable question, you take a shot, right?
Yeah,
That's just me.
I've shot 11 people now.
I'm already passed out.
Oh yeah, seriously, you're talking about as much as I ever, man.
Okay, someone ask about another year. Pick a random one. You know, like 2008. I'm just being weird. I don't know.
Is it on a Nintendo console?
No.
Not on PS3, not
And-
on any Nintendo system.
So that basically means it's on Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, or PS4.
It could be a PS2.
Or
It
PS2.
could even be PS1.
Probably not PS1. I don't think.
It could be though.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like Madden 01 on PlayStation 1.
No, it couldn't.
Could it be on Dreamcast? Did Dreamcast
No.
make any games in 2000?
Yes,
Okay, so it could be on Dreamcast.
could be.
Well, I think we need to pick the year and just say like, is it post 2005? Let me say post 2004. Post 2004.
Did
What
it come
are you
out?
going with here?
Did it come out in 2005 or later?
Are we going with Nick's question?
Yeah, it's the same question I asked. It's just phrased better because I'm an
Yeah.
idiot.
In 2005 or later?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so it's pre 2005. So that means we basically have a 5-year.
between 2000 and end of 2004.
So it could be PS1, PS2, N64, GameCube,
No, it's
Xbox
not on a
One.
Nintendo console.
or the original
Not
Xbox.
on a Nintendo console.
It's original Xbox or PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
2.
that's right. Yeah.
or Dreamcast, or God forbid.
Yeah,
Or
Dreamcast.
PS1 maybe.
Okay.
Is it a platformer? Hello?
Huh?
Are you
Um,
are you awake?
I'm gonna
Is
go
it
with no on that
Is it a
Wait,
it's
no
not
on
a
what?
platformer.
Not a platformer?
platformer.
Are you awake or is it a platformer?
I'm gonna go with I'm not awake and it's not a platformer.
Okay.
Is it an
Okay.
RPG?
Not an RPG.
All right.
So it's neither.
Is it
not
part
a
of
weapon?
is it part of a franchise?
It is part of a franchise.
All right.
So what franchises were on these systems
Is it
that
made by a Western developer?
All right. Western means stateside.
No. Western means
Western means
Europe
See, I-
and
non-Japanese.
non-Japanese. You're thinking hemisphere. We're talking about like culturally.
Okay. So which
Actually,
one
hemisphere
is,
is still correct. I'm thinking hemisphere. You're not.
I'm thinking directions on the side of the Pacific Ocean thing.
Okay,
That's
so
not-
we're talking American and European developers.
I don't know how directions work. Is it American and European?
Or
question?
is it American developed or European developed?
I'm
Question
gonna ask
mark.
you an easier question. Is it a Japanese developer?
There we go.
Yes.
That was not as hard as it should have been. Or something. I don't know. I'm drunk.
Way
I
harder
always,
than it should have been.
I always get East and West confused over which one means which side. I'm sorry. It's a stupid brain problem.
No, that's okay. I should have asked a different. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we? We're on question 11 here. You
No,
know
no.
it's-
Wait. Where do you
okay.
get 11 from? I've got.
Oh, I counted a line that I scribbled on.
I got you guys are going on to question number 10 now.
Yes.
Yes.
Not a platformer. That There's a
Between
lot
2000 and 2004, not on GameCube.
It's not a
anything
platformer
like
and it's
that.
there's a
not an
lot
RPG.
of platforming franchises released between 2000 and 2004, man, and it's none
It's
of
not a
them.
platformer.
I know, but I can't get away from that. I just can't
Oh.
stop thinking about platformers for some reason, even though I know it's
Should we
not one.
ask? Should we ask if the player can use guns?
Are you thinking it's like what, Shadow the Hedgehog?
No,
That
no,
came
no.
out-
That's a platformer.
That came out in 2005, I think.
Yes, it did. It wouldn't count.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm just trying to narrow it down to like anything.
Let's ask for
That's like, is
developers. We know it's a Japanese developer. There were not
I-
many more names then than there are now.
I feel rude because I'm the one
suppose.
person out of this go that's not rooting for the team.
Is it made by? Oh God, I don't know. I kind of want to ask Konami again. No, I shouldn't. What do you guys think?
You can
What do
say,
wanna
yeah,
ask?
yeah. Try
Yeah, let's
Konami.
go for it.
Is it made by Konami?
No.
Okay, well, that didn't work.
Should we ask Capcom?
Sure. That covers a lot.
Is it made by Capcom?
No.
Okay.
How about Sega?
Is it made by Sega?
I mean, well, hold on. Before I ask that, what does that eliminate if it's not Sega? That's not Sonic, because Sonic's obviously not a part of this.
Well, it's already not an
there's
RPG, so
2000, 2004.
Shoot, I'm no good at Sega games.
it eliminates like Jet
Um,
Set Radio.
Yeah, and it's also not a Nintendo, so it can't be like Billy Hatcher.
It would eliminate like the majority of the Dreamcast's library post 2000.
It would eliminate Sega's sports games and all Dreamcasts, pretty much.
Yeah, what the heck? Is it Sega developed?
No.
Okay.
Boom. Eliminated those. You're on
Alright,
question 13.
Yes.
Lucky
This
number
actually narrowed
13.
it down quite a bit. This is good.
I'm struggling though because it's not on a Nintendo console, and I'm not super familiar. I'm super familiar with like the PS3 generation, 360 games and stuff like that. But I don't know a whole lot of PS2, Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, you're the PS2 guy.
Yeah, come on, Josh.
Yeah. But I don't remember what games came out in that time period.
Boy, I wish we had just
Specifically.
gone back a few questions and just asked if it's exclusive to one of them.
Yeah, we've handled it badly. Who when did Eco come out?
What are you referring to?
Ico.
It's
Ico.
Eco.
I think that was in that time period.
It was in the time period. Who developed it?
It's
It was a
Sony-
Japanese developer.
It was Sony Computer Entertainment or whatever.
But you know what? Eco was on PS3,
no.
and so was
it
Shadow
wasn't.
of the Colossus.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, they are. I have them. I own
Yeah,
them.
yeah. That counts.
I mean,
technically.
the HD remakes are.
I would assume
Yeah.
that counts as part of the
Yeah.
question.
Because we asked if the game was on the PS3.
Oh, I forgot about that question. I was only thinking about what platforms they were on overall.
Okay, so it's not Eco. It's
Yeah.
not Shadow of the Colossus.
That brings up an
In
interesting
fact, if
question.
it is a Sony game at all, that eliminates a lot of stuff just by it not being on PS3. A lot of PS2 games made their way to PS3.
What were you saying, Dag?
This brings up an interesting question because Nick was going to specifically pick the Wii U version of Mass Effect 3.
Oh.
If someone specifically picked the PS3 version of Eco, would they then? Oh, was it on PS2? No, the HD remake version was not on PS2. And
That's
then
correct. That's correct. That would be valid because you're naming a specific game instead of any version of it.
yeah, so we're picking
Oh, man.
specific titles for these. Like that's something we should probably get as a rule so that people understand that's how it works.
It's a rule. I think it's always a valid choice because sometimes
Well, I'm
the
just-
game might have
for that
multiple
argument-
versions. Like the Wii U has Mass Effect 3, for example, but it doesn't have any serious differences besides content being included from the start that's available optionally in the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, the argument that you guys were just having over Eco being both PS2 and PS3 sort of plays into that.
That wasn't an argument. I forgot we said
Well,
not on PS3.
You get what I'm saying, though, because if I had specifically, for instance, picked the PS2 version of Eco, and you said, is it on PS3? I'd go, no, it's the PS2 version.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see?
This makes me feel like he picked Eco, and he's just kind of like trying to cover himself for when we get mad at him at the end.
I don't know.
Is this game made by Sony?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I feel like we should have also narrowed it
I was
down
going
to
to say is it
console.
exclusive to Sony, not made by Sony.
Would you like to ask
Should
that
we ask
next?
that too?
Yeah, that was what I was supposed to ask. Exclusive to Sony.
So is the title exclusive to a Sony system?
Yes.
Well, hold
Is
on.
the question-
Before we ask that, what, is this replacing the question we just asked, or is it another question?
It's replaced because I just wasn't.
Because if it's
thinking
another
so
question, I don't want to ask that. That's
I
like
just
too many
said
questions.
It's replaced.
Oh,
I just said
why
the
not,
wrong
though?
word. I said, "Is it made by Sony?" And I meant to say, "Is it exclusive to Sony?"
Yeah, but I already answered.
Yeah, he already answered, so it counts as a question.
Yeah, we got to be very
well,
careful.
then- you said it's not made by them, right?
I said it is not.
But then again, if it's not exclusive or it's not made by Sony, there's a small chance that it's exclusive to a Sony platform. Right?
Less though, very less likely because
This sucks though. I'm looking at my PS2 collection right now because that's all I have to go off of because it's not like But all
my
I see-
PS2 collection was like Capcom.
I've got like EA and freaking THQ and Rockstar and a bunch of character
Yeah.
platformers and RPGs that are all Japanese, but it's neither
And,
of
like,
those.
Activision and stuff. Activision's Western.
Yes, it is.
Could it be like what? Oh, what if it's like a Fatal Frame, or like one of those horror games?
Who makes those?
Was Fatal Frame on the
Tecmo.
PS2?
Yeah, Fatal Frame was on PS2, Fatal Frame 2, and Fatal Frame 3, I think. And also,
I think 3 was.
or it could
too.
be like Silent Hill or one of those. We know it's not Capcom, but it could
Those
be
are all
Tecmo.
horror games. Those all count as horror.
Should we ask
games.
if it's a horror
It's not
game?
Konami, so it's not Silent Hill.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Should we ask if it's a horror game, or should we just ask?
No,
if it's-
because it's also not Capcom.
but it could be Fatal Frame, which is Tecmo.
I bow out of this. Go ahead, ask what you want.
Is it a horror game?
It is not a horror game.
Okay.
Question number 15.
Oh God,
gents.
we don't really have a lead here.
The worst
I
part
guess we
is
could still
like,
ask the exclusive question.
It wouldn't help me. At
I don't
this
see how
point.
that would. Yeah, I don't think that
I wouldn't.
helps.
I don't know enough to remember because all the PS2 games I remember are Japanese RPGs. You
Yeah,
said
there were a
non-RPG.
lot of PS2 games.
Yeah.
I feel like I should start rooting for you because now I feel bad.
We know it's not an RPG though.
Yeah.
I thought you'd get this one
Thanks.
real quick. Like, this is an actual easy one as compared to last time.
Maybe we're thinking too much outside the
What could
box.
it be?
When did
Yeah,
Okami
we
come
are.
out? 2006? That's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who could make it?
How about this? This is an outside the box question. Is this a game, and you'll have to look this up, Deg. Is this a game that has scored higher than 88 on Metacritic?
Really, you're gonna make me go?
Yeah,
to
I am.
Metacritic?
Wait,
Oh my
how are
God.
you able to use this information? Do you have memorized?
No,
Yeah,
but
this
no,
doesn't narrow
but
it
here's the
down
thing.
quite as much.
Here's the thing. If it's a highly rated game, we're more likely to know exactly what it is.
Guess.
Maybe.
All right, stand by, because I'm
This episode brought to you by Quality Standards.
Metacritic.com and Groovy.com. It's like Goodreads, but for games.
And what was your question, Speed?
Is it higher than, or is it an 88 or higher on Metacritic? Is my question.
No.
Okay.
Great.
The only way that, for what it's worth, the only way that was going to help me was if it was a high score. So since it's a lower score, I'm not sure.
Japanese developer, not Konami, not Capcom.
I'm dying
Not a
over
war
here,
game.
guys. Like, you
Oh
got
my
3
God.
questions and your guess left, and you're gonna hate yourself when you
I
miss
know
it.
we're all gonna feel so stupid after this
Oh,
is
you're-
over.
Hey, Josh, who made Katamari again?
Yeah. That was Namco.
We didn't ask if it was Namco.
Was it Namco?
Do it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
What does that narrow it down to? Katamari games.
Well, oh shoot, that could be like a fighting game though too, and there were a lot of those. It could be like a well, probably not though, because he said it was easier.
Was Soul Calibur Namco?
Soul Calibur was Namco, and Soul Calibur 2 is freaking amazing. Go play it if you haven't played it.
Oh, Soul
How many
Calibur 2 is
questions
so
do we have
good.
left?
2
2 questions and your
and a
guess.
guess. So how do you want to do
We
this?
should ask if it's a fighting game, and then we're just gonna have to go for it, right?
I think that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Is it a fighting game?
Is it a fighting game? No.
We
So
get one more question, then our guess.
that pretty much.
Yep.
When did
Do we want to
question
ask
and your
something
guess.
Katamari
obtuse,
come
like
out?
is it part of the Katamari series?
No, wait, hold on. When did Katamari come out? Does anybody know? I feel like it was later.
2003 was the first one, or am I making that up?
It sounds right.
I think that was. I think
Wait,
that was it.
I'm pretty okay. Hold on, I remember it existed when I was in high school, but it would have been the very end, so that would have been 2004.
Man, you're old.
That's the same time frame for me,
Well,
and that sounds about right, Nick.
Thank you. Okay.
I can't even think of any other Namco games. So if you guys want to go for it and just be like, is it?
Should
Don't
we just
ask
ask
it.
if it's a
Don't
Katamari
no,
game?
don't ask if it's a
we
Katamari
have one
game.
free question. We could ask if
Yeah.
it's a Katamari series, and then just flail if it isn't.
Yeah.
I guess we could do that. I don't have any
Is
others.
it in the Katamari
All right,
series?
I'm just.
Is,
oh no!
is that what you're gonna
No,
do?
hold
or-
on. We're still thinking. Josh has
Josh
an itchy
coughed.
trigger finger.
It sounded like he said something, but he didn't.
I don't know. It's kind of a little bit sounded like he said something.
No,
I don't know.
it's in your head. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I'm just going
No,
crazy
that
again.
happens sometimes. So what better question do we have?
So yeah,
It's not an
Namco
RPG. It's not a fighting
specializes
game,
in,
and
like,
it came out
fighters.
in 2000 to 2004. The only thing I can think of is.
That's not a fighter. I mean, they made a lot of fighting games in that time.
Wait a
period. Like,
minute! Crap! Oh no! Oh, we've wasted all our questions. Oh,
you have
no.
one question and your guess.
Okay, so this question, we couldn't possibly guess which game it is. If it.
What's
is
your
this.
question first?
Namco makes the Ace Combat series.
Oh, I really hope it's not that because I'd be screwed anyway.
I would too.
Yeah.
Deg said it was easier than that.
Okay,
though.
okay. It would only be one Katamari choice. I'm positive of that. So let's just ask if it's in the Ace Combat
Okay, what
series
the
and then
hell?
guess Katamari.
Go
if
for
isn't.
it. Go for it.
Is it
Alright,
in the Ace Combat series?
No.
Well, then that gives us one choice, and if it's not,
Katamari Damacy.
yeah, if it's not Katamari Damacy,
And I don't think it even is that. I think it's something else
Oh
random.
crap! I counted wrong. You have one extra question.
Oh well, geez,
Oh,
the drama
Okay,
increases.
all right.
Ugh.
But
Whoa.
dang it, Dad, you made us waste a question. I think we should.
I mean,
Man.
you have an extra
It wasn't
question.
wasted.
I gave you an extra question.
Yeah, but you made
Okay,
us.
yeah, we're on
ask
question
that
19. We're about to ask. We could ask if it's... So we know it's not Ace Combat. So Katamari is all I've got left.
Yeah, Katamari is the only game I own that.
Is it
It's a
in the
Namco
Katamari series?
Is that what you're going with?
I'm uncomfortable with it, but I don't have anywhere else to go. So
Yeah, I can't think of any other Namco games that aren't fighters.
what the heck?
That's what you're going with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's in that series, guys.
Is it
Okay,
Katamari?
it's got to be Katamari Damacy.
Yes, it is
Oh,
Katamari Damacy.
yes.
Yeah.
Flipping tables over here in the Spiegel household.
All right. Well, the hilarious part about this is that literally last time we were going through and we start talking about Namco and Josh is sitting there
Right.
like, well,
And
they did Katamari.
That's
and I'm
exactly.
sitting here
That's
like,
exactly. I was
crap,
running
that's the one I
through what we
picked.
had already talked about, and I remembered Katamari. I'm like, oh my god, we didn't mention Namco, and I was like, it's probably Katamari.
And just to kill you, Spiegel, it's got an 86 on Metacritic.
Oh, I was so close.
Oh my god.
See, wasn't that a good idea? It almost was a good
That's
idea.
the first PS2 game I sold. I should have known.
Wow. Well, good
I
job.
honestly can't believe I got you all the way up to question 20 on that.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the games that are hard you don't really expect, you know?
Because you don't really like focus until it's down to the wire, and then you really start thinking.
Because otherwise you're just kind of like going all over the place, like trying to feel it out, and then you kind of put it together when you get to like question 14, 15. And that's sort of what we did. So,
And especially with Josh just talking about it last session, that made me giggle.
I'll bet you
Anyway.
did, you sick, perverted
All right,
freak.
thank you, one viewer out there. We love you.
We love you. Like, subscribe, show
Thank
to
you
your
for
friends.
watching.
You know how we get like
Good job.
You know,
Good job,
You know
team.
how we get like 25 views on every 20 questions we do? Like 20 of those views are from the ZBN, and like 5 of them are
Yeah.
from like they're from like a ZBN viewer that has like internet problems
That
and has
one.
to keep refreshing it to get it to load properly.
Yeah.
That's where all of our
That's
views
okay.
come from.
Like I said,
Hey, it
this
counts.
just gets people in them.
Gets people in the seat.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks out there, guys. Check out our other videos as they come up, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Later.